Hi, my name's Sean Taylor, Microsoft Cloud Solutions Architect for TD SYNNEX in the United Kingdom, and I'm joined by David Keiller, who is the Azure Business Manager for the United Kingdom. And I'd like to ask you about the Select program. So if you'd like to just give us a bit of an overview of the program itself.
Cool, thanks, Sean. Yeah, pleasure. Thank you. Yeah, so the Azure Select program is a program that we've been working with for about 12 months now. It's a development program that we work with our top focused Azure resellers with to help them understand their own strengths, what they need to develop, and how they can work with us and work with Microsoft to do a fantastic job for their customers, really. And we're looking at the entire gamut of solutions, products, and offerings across the Azure spectrum, which is working really well. We've had some really good success with it.
So can you give us any examples of that success?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to name names, but we've worked with over the last 12 months, probably a dozen or so partners. And, what we've been doing is a real, ground up business development exercise with them, looking at Azure and looking at cloud and how that can work for them and for their customer base. So it can often start with end customer analysis that we can work with them on, with a gap analysis around that, looking at their strengths and weaknesses, as well as the right kind of fit, the right kind of workloads that's going to work for their customer base, and doing a real deep dive into their business setup, making sure that, anything from the technical capability to commission structure is in place to actually support the desire from the business to do more in the cloud.
That makes a great deal of sense. Would you recommend any sort of assessment services or anything like that as part of that program?
Well, absolutely. I mean, somebody once told me, from going from A to B, you really need to know where A is to start off with. And that goes for lots of things, not just Azure. But yeah, if you're trying to build a new solution or advance an end customer's environment, or, what they're trying to do with their whether it's a product or, to handle their, whatever their business is, to try and get there without knowing where they started off is a really bad idea. So we work with our own professional services teams and with the partners and with solutions from the vendor as well, to make sure that the delivered outcome is what everybody wanted, expected, and delivers the value that everybody was actually trying to achieve in the first place.
Brilliant. And a little bird tells me that as part of this process, you like dressing up as a Roman centurion.
Oh, thanks for bringing that into the program. We wanted to sort of capture a theme for the year and go with a centurion outfit, which was based on it was just a way of doing like call out days and promoting the focus across the year. And I don't have a problem with the sort of cosplay element of that. That's fine. Keeps you cool during these hot office days.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for Dave telling us about the Azure Select program from TD SYNNEX.